Hi, my name is Jacquelyn Cobb, and I'm a senior at Lafayette College. I'm a biology and English double major at Lafayette College, and I plan to do that so that I can pursue a career in science communication. So I don't know if that's going to be science journalism or medical writing or grant writing. There's many subfields, but generally science communication is what I know I want to pursue. Well, that's a big question, but ideally I would love to be accepted into the Erasmus Master's Program, and that's very competitive, but that would be my dream. And then also I have a really big eye on a program in California at the University of California, San Diego, and I would love to be a part of their cognitive science PhD program. So when I was younger, I didn't really have a profession in mind, but from middle school, I absolutely loved biology. It was called life sciences then, but from then I loved biology, and the other kind of side of things is that I was always good at writing. Not necessarily an amazing writer, but it always came easily to me. I didn't dread it like the other students did. So I always sort of knew that my future was within biology and English, so I'm happy to have found a marriage of those two fields, but yeah, I kind of knew right from the beginning. Well, of course, my mother. She is the most caring, giving person in my life, and I would not be able to be as successful as I am without her. But above that, I think that it's really important to mention my mentor at school, Professor Mitchell. She is super smart, so sharp, but she's also maintained a really bubbly, friendly attitude. And I think that going through a PhD program and getting a professorship as a woman, it's easy to get kind of bitter and angry. And she is one of the most peppy women, period, let alone peppy PhD graduates. So she's kind of taught me that it's not only important to, have the intelligence, but also I think her attitude toward life in general really has gotten her a lot of the success that she's been able to have. So as a woman who hopes to pursue a career in science, that's definitely something that I've had to think about. And in my personal experience, so this isn't talking for every woman, but it seems that I have no sort of doubt that I have the opportunity to pursue a PhD. But I think where it's still kind of a problem is that women are often overlooked and dismissed. I think those are the two things. And while that's not as bad as it was, there's definitely been progress. I think that that's definitely something that still needs to be addressed, because I hear it just from Professor Mitchell, my mentor. She would say something in class and nobody would hear it, nobody would pay attention or acknowledge it, and a male student would say the exact same thing and get credit for it. And it's little things like this, and obviously there are larger scale scenarios, but I think that this kind of thing that just kind of constantly presses women down and makes their confidence and insecurities, their confidence shrink and their insecurities grow. I think that that's really what's kind of limiting our kind of progress in that sense. So I actually also got this from my mentor, Professor Mitchell, and I think it stuck with me. And I think that the most important thing we can do is prepare them for what they'll face, and almost quote unquote from her, tell them, there are going to be people who think that you can't do something just because you're a woman, and you need to assure them that they can if they want to, that their womanhood is not something that holds them back. So my kind of stock answer for this question is that I am an Irish dancer, and I absolutely love it. I can talk about it for hours if you ask me to. But the other thing I really love doing, and I like to mention, is that I love reading. I really, really love reading.